you very much. Welcome to my Hapkido training video, Volume 2, which includes International Hapkido Federation requirements for achieving your orange belt. The techniques presented on this tape will include combination kicks, step back kicks, defense against punches, defense against rest holds, and falling. Now, carefully follow along as my chief instructors, and I personally teach you these important requirements. I wish you great success in your training. 세요, 네. 세요, 네. This time, I would like to show you front-to-front combination kicks. Come here front. Right. Fighting position here. When I have first front kick, he has to move back here. So I have to follow up another one. So therefore, we have two combinations, 1, 2. Okay, ready? Right foot front. Easy ones. 1. 2. 3. With a full speed. Ready? Yeah. Yeah.
This basic combination is very powerful. If your opponent were to block the first kick, you can make contact with the second. In Hapkido, you always follow with a series of techniques as you get more advanced. Both strikes can be to the groin, solar plexus, ribs, or jaw area.
Okay, this time, front to side combination kicks. Fighting position here. As I have front kick, he is moving back, so I have to follow up to catch him. So, 1, 2. Ready? Slow down first. 1. 2. 3. Okay, now full speed. 1. 8.
In this combination, you will again lead with the front kick, followed with the side kick to the jaw or throat area. Concentrate on your balance. Kick into the solar plexus, follow with the high side kick into the head. The Hapkido kicks are very advanced, very powerful, concentrating on good form and technique.
1. 8. Well, this time, front kick to roundhouse kick. First, same thing, when I approach him with the front, he is moving back. So follow up with the roundhouse kick to catch him. So, 1, 2. Ready? 1. 2. 3. Okay, now with full speed. 1. 2. 3.
In this third combination, again, driving forward, setting up the attack with the front kick, following with the roundhouse kick. The roundhouse kick is a very powerful kick that is hard to block, coming around the guard of the opponent, striking into the head or rib area. Concentrate on bringing the front kick back quickly, retain your balance, execute the roundhouse kick.
1. 2. 3. Okay, now front kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Move back here. Slow motion first. Ready? 1. 2. 3. This time with the full speed. Ready? Yeah.
Build on your kicking combinations by adding 2 hand strikes. In a self-defense situation, you must be versatile. You must be able to strike out with either hand or foot. This will confuse your opponent and help you escape the situation unharmed. It is also a must for competition sparring.
Ready? Yeah. Well, this time, someone approach you. Instead of move forward together, from here, as him coming at me, step back, and then kick. So, step back, and then kick. Okay? Ready? Right foot front, step back, and front kick. Slow motion. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now with the full speed. 1, 2, 3.
Whether you are moving forward or retreating, you must be able to strike out with either hand or foot. As your opponent comes forward, you step back away from his strike and counter with a sharp kick into the groin or solar plexus. The kick is a front kick, striking with the ball of the foot.
1, 2, 3. Well, this time, same thing, step back, but instead of a front kick, I use side kick to protect myself from here. 1. Go. Okay, ready? Ready? Slow motion. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now with the full speed. No. No.
The step back side kick is a very powerful strike. The proper technique is to step back with the right, turning the hips into your opponent, striking out with the blade of the foot. As he runs at you, he will catch the full force of your strike. The outstretched leg will keep him away from you.
No. All right, this time I'm going to show you step back and roundhouse kick. Go. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, with the full speed. Ready? No.
Step back roundhouse kick. Keep your eyes on your opponent as you shift back. Your rear foot becomes your kicking leg, striking out with the instep of the foot into the head area or ribs. Again, you're adding tremendous power as your opponent comes at you. You're stepping back, and his own force adds to the impact of the kick.
Well, this time I'm going to show you again with hand and feet combination with same time retrieve. 1, 2, back fist, and reverse punch. Okay. Ready? 2. Three. Okay, this time with the full speed. Yeah. 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 8. Yeah.
Remember, when you're stepping back, you're moving away from the force, but you're not losing sight of your distance. You must be able to come back and counter. Watch carefully. Step away from the attack. Kick to the head, 2 strikes to the body. You don't want to step back too far where you lose your distance. Just far enough to strike out and make contact.
Yeah. 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 8. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm going to show you defense against punches, how to deflect and how to counter. The other way around. From here, go. And then strike like so. Now, move. One more time.
It's very important to step away from the force of the strike, executing your counter to the ribs. Sidestep strike. The block is an upward open hand block, coming across, outward in knife hand.
Now, move.
If you've seen the Billy Jack movies, this was Master Han's favorite hand technique.
Well, this time, also deflecting and then different counter attack. Slow. 1, 2. All right, ready? Go.
Shift off to the left side, open hand block. The counter this time is a straight reverse punch to the head. Notice the perfection of Master Han's technique. It's effortless, and this is what you should strive for in your training. Moves that look simple are actually very complicated and take years to master.
Well, this time, add one more punches. Slow motion. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now. 3. 1, 2.
Again, sidestepping, avoiding the force, countering 2 strikes to the head. You should be following along with Master Han. He generates tremendous power in his striking techniques.
1, 2. Well, this time I'm going to show you a different way of chops. Slow motion first. Okay.
The circular blocking technique brings your opponent down off balance, giving you an opportunity to strike to the back of the neck with the open knife hand. The attacker is completely vulnerable as this brings him off balance, the circular motion of Hapkido, and then striking to the neck.
Well, this time I'm going to use my feet to counter. Ready?
Again, keeping with the simple sidestepping movement to avoid the force of the strike, counter with the open hand, kicking into the ribs as your counter kick. Again, when you're on this side of the opponent, on the outside, you have full control. You are out of the danger zone, and you can strike to the vital areas: solar plexus, groin, knee, even the face. The front kick is very, very powerful, very effective weapon.
This time, counter with elbow strike. Easy. 1, 2. Go.
As you sidestep and block, you shuffle in closer to execute the short elbow technique. This technique is extremely powerful and lethal. You must exercise control and stay far enough away to avoid hitting your opponent unless in a real situation. So practice very carefully. Put your whole body weight behind the elbow strike, striking across the face area. But remember, shuffle in closer to the outside.
Well, this time, spin around with elbow strike. Slow. 1, 2.
Adding power to the elbow is to sidestep and spin as you strike. Watch carefully. Slap the technique away. Bring your momentum around, striking with the elbow. From that point, you can escape easily. Watch it slowly. Step, turn, spin, strike. Since you are to the back of your opponent, he cannot strike at you with any amount of force.
This time, counter with the lower side kicks. Show you slow motion. 1, 2. Okay.
As you avoid the punch, stepping to the side, open hand block, your counter is to strike with the blade of the foot into the thigh muscles, into the nerve area. This will numb the leg and drop the opponent. It is a vital area few people think about, but it's something you should really concentrate on striking at in your training. It can have the same effect as striking someone in the groin or solar plexus, very painful. You can also strike to the knee area.
This time, I will take him down with the arm bar. Slow motion. Okay. One more time.
As soon as you apply pressure to his elbow, the opponent is yours. How much force you apply depends on how aggressive he acts towards you.
One more time.
Sidestep, open hand block, grab the wrist quickly. Just lean on the elbow as you pull up on his wrist. Very, very painful. If he resists, apply more pressure. At that point, he has no recourse but to give up.
Well, this time, same thing, except step back, use front kicks.
Step back to avoid the force, slapping the arm away, pulling down, countering with the front kick to the solar plexus. The pulling down motion brings him right into the attack, which causes more damage to the assailant. So actually you're using his force against himself. Since you are not sidestepping, you must step back to avoid contact from his attack.
Well, this time, I'd like to show you defense against wrist holds. If someone grab your wrist, this is the only weak side we have. Turn your wrist and then move in.
Notice how Grandmaster Han breaks against the thumb, which is the weakest point of the grip. He uses momentum to break away with a sharp turn of his wrist, pulls his arm back, creates the break. It's a very important technique, simple but very effective if someone's trying to pull you into a car by the wrist or pull you into the bushes. Execute a sharp break of the wrist against the thumb. Regardless of your size, you should be able to break the grip if you do it properly. Simple self-defense, very effective self-defense. This simple move will be responsible for many advanced techniques to come. You must break away to counter.
Well, next, after you break away from his grab, then we counter with elbows.
Again, break against the thumb, Coming back quickly with the point of the elbow, striking into the chest, solar plexus area. The elbow can also be used to the jaw or throat.
Well, there are various ways of counter. This time I'm going to use back fist. Here, break away.
In this third wrist break technique, your counter is the back fist. Wrist break, counter, back fist across the temple or jaw.
Well, this time we're going to use the opposite hand to break it away. This side.
This time you use your right hand chop or knife hand strike to break the wrist hold. striking down into the opponent's wrist, and step forward as you strike to create more force. Breaking the grip, notice how your opponent is open for a counter strike.
Well, this time, break it away and spin around, use elbow strike.
Utilizing the same break, stepping in, knife hand chop. This time, add the counter, which is a spinning elbow into the chest, solar plexus area. Devastating strike. Watch again carefully. Break the grip with the chop. This also causes damage. You could possibly break your attacker's wrist. So besides breaking the grip, you're also striking, causing damage to the assailant. Act quickly. Use your momentum to spin directly into his chest with the elbow. Watch again. Notice the perfect posture of Grandmaster Han, keeping his head up, keeping his body straight.
Well, I would like to show you the various of fallings. First, from basic fundamentals. Sitting position. Hands. Ready, go. 1. Okay, roll back. 2. Right now, faster. 3. Okay, next, squat position. The first, roll back, go. And smoother and faster. 2. Okay, same position. Now hop on the air and land with your back. Go. Okay, one more time. 2. Good. Next, lay on the back. And then one side, the landing positions. Now from there, roll to the other side. And again. Again. Okay, now squat position. From there, land, hop on the air, land to the side. Go. Again. One more time, same side. 2. Okay. Now, the other side. No. Again. Okay, now move back here. Get down in the sitting position, the roll position. The roll we use slowly. Go. Again, one more time. Roll through arm with the shoulder and the other side of the back. Again, 2. Good. Next time, just roll faster without setups. Go. Okay. Now, from there, jump on the air and then land. Just without taking steps. Go. Okay, one more time. Go. Okay, now kneel down, landing forward. Ready? Go. Cross your hand. Ready? 2. Okay, now standing position. Same thing, just relax, hands forward, land with your hand, turn your face, go. Again. 2. Okay. I would like to explain to forward landing. If you don't turn face to the side way, when you land forward, go ahead, land. If you don't turn face this way, you might bang into the ground, so you get severe damage. So I want you to turn face and then protect with these hands from banging to the ground.
Now observe these Hapkido falling techniques in realistic self-defense situations. As he is pushed down, the instructor falls back and slaps, breaking his fall. The push is a very common attack in the street. It's usually how many street fights start. But if you don't know how to fall, you can hit your head and be injured severely. So as he is pushed, the instructor slaps, breaking his fall. Notice how he keeps his head up to avoid hitting the concrete if he were outside. Now the push from behind, watch carefully. The assailant comes up, unsuspecting he is pushed. To break his fall, he slaps with his hands and arms, avoiding injury. An unskilled person would probably fall straight on their face and be knocked out. But in Hapkido, it is crucial that you learn how to fall properly. Now the second break fall, when pushed from behind, is to roll away from the force. Drop your shoulder, break your fall by rolling, keeping your head up, slap, avoiding injury. Now take the roll one step further. As you are pushed, roll away, slap, come up, guard position, ready to fight. Try to avoid staying on the ground. Do whatever you can to get up. Take guard, take control, keep your eyes on your opponent. The momentum of the roll will bring you up to your feet.
I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and remember, in order to perfect each technique, you must practice every day. Hapkido techniques are extremely lethal, so you must exercise extreme caution and control when training with your partner. And always remember, your Hapkido skills are never to be misused and are only to be applied in a self-defense situation when there is absolutely no other means of escape. I wish you great success in your training and look forward to seeing you on the next tape. Thank you.